Why are men so fixated on sex? You want to give me good dick, but not a good vibe? Why can't we talk? Go on a date? Since when did me saying no make me a prude?
It's showtime.
Hey y'all, what's poppin'? Yeah. I'm taking y'all along with me. I'm on my way to go get me something to eat. I'm gonna get some Firehouse. I'm gonna get me a Italian sub. And I'm gonna give me some Pink Whitney to really just set off the day. You know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to talk to y'all real quick about something. We gotta get into Baddies West, okay? Because it seemed like it's way more entertaining off camera than it is on camera. I don't know when the reunion is airing, but I know that they recorded it this past Wednesday, I want to say. And apparently, child, I was gonna post it, but I low-key feel like it's bullying. Like, and I know y'all probably like, J-Mom, what are you talking about? Okay, what I'm talking about is, it's a video that surfaced that was recorded apparently by somebody who's affiliated with Stunna Girl. They recorded Stunna Girl chasing Biggie in the parking lot. So, and the whole time Biggie is running, you can see her right hand is bandaged up, like with like white gauze, right? So, and she's like yelling at Stunna Girl as she's running, as you know, Biggie is running away from her. She's like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" And you know, to me, like at the very beginning, she said, my hand is messed up. Are you serious? And she, you know, started running. You know, and the reason I feel like it's bullying is because regardless of anything, unless the person put their hands on you, you know, if a person is if they clearly don't want to fight you, why would you still try to fight them? And then it makes her look even more crazy because Biggie's hand was messed up, so she can't even like fully defend herself. Like, why would you pick that moment? I'm not saying she didn't come at her when her hand wasn't, but I'm saying like have some dignity. You know what I'm saying about yourself. I don't promote violence at all. I'm just speaking on what I saw. If you gonna come at somebody, make sure they looking at you. First of all, don't sneak them, because she was doing that most of the season. Stunna Girl, she was. Then, you know, if somebody's leg is broke or something is broke on them and you know they cannot fully defend themselves, or if they, you know, on the ground, like don't stomp them on the ground. Like, come on now. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just, my whole thing is, if you're not a dirty fighter, then if you don't proclaim or say like, hey, I'm a dirty fighter, I don't fight fair, whatever like that, and you making it seem like you just gangster girl or whatever, like, can you, like, don't make me honk this horn. Thank you. Like, don't make it seem like you that girl when you sneaking girls and you trying to fight girls when they're unable to fully defend themselves. Like, you're not that girl. You're not. So that really rubbed me the wrong way, and it was triggering because I got snuck before, and I don't respect people who do that. If I put my hands on you, trust and believe, you're gonna know I'm coming. I promise you that. And I'm gonna make sure you're looking at me. I'm not gonna hit you from behind, from the side, because you, like, it's not even about bragging rights, but I'm not gonna retell that story like, oh yeah, you know, I had snuck so and so from the side or from the back. You're not gonna get no brownie points for sneaking. Like, you're weak. You're a punk. That's how I see it. When you gotta sneak somebody, you're a punk. It don't even matter if you feel like you can beat them or not. It don't matter. If you feel like you can't beat them, then you need to go ahead and back down. Back down and calm down and sit down, okay? Like, just don't even get in the ring. I don't understand behavior like that. Like, what would make you want to sneak, like, hit somebody off guard and think you bad, think you tough? You're not tough when you have to do that. What makes you tough is if you go head up. If they know you, if their eyes are on you, you see them coming. Anyway, I'm telling you, the video was triggering. Like, I was like when Biggie was saying, "Are you serious running away from Stunner?" I was saying, "Are you serious watching the video?" Like, I'm like, "Girl, are you serious?" Like, her hand is messed up, and she hits with her right hand. Stunner Girl knows all too well how good she hits with that right hand. Because she clocked her clean in her face when Stunner Girl was looking at her. She never had to sneak Stunner Girl. Not saying that Stunner Girl snuck her. I'm just saying, like, she came at you fair and square. But you're going to chase her all throughout a parking lot with a bandage on her hand. Now, apparently they fought literally for like 2 seconds before, and it wasn't even a fight. Stunner Girl was just doing what she always does and pulling girl's hair. I really hope she don't run into a girl she got beef with who don't got no hair at all, because what's she gonna do then? Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so, and apparently Rolly and Sky has beef. They're gonna fight at the reunion. Sky already said she went 3 rounds with a girl. I don't know if it was just with Rolly or what, but I ain't really got too much else to say on the baddies thing. I'm just waiting for the reunion. I'm kind of over the season. To me, last season was better when they went, it was Baddies South. Let's talk about Bad Boys, Texas. So I'm gonna kind of go down the list. I wasn't gonna do a review this early because I don't really have a 100% accurate, opinion on each guy. I'm just gonna let you know how I feel initially, like first impressions. I'm gonna go down the list. Okay, there's a light skin, Mo City. Mo City is very handsome. It's very cute. I'm, not really into light skinned guys. He is very handsome though. Very sexy, actually. He has a nice body, tattoos. I always like that. I find that really, attractive. He seemed like a alpha male type. Like he gonna do his own thing. Darrell, I didn't like him last season, but I said, going into this season, I'm gonna give him like a fresh start. He out the gate was like super drunk. The first 2 episodes of his first season, the first season of Bad Boys. And I wasn't here for him. Like, it was just a bad representation of himself. So, but I said this season I'm gonna give him a fair shot. I really don't like his hair. He will not let that fade go, honey, and he don't let it grow a little bit. He already has like in my opinion, an odd shaped head. So he don't let it grow out a little bit. He ain't even got the good sense to throw a little bit of, curling product in the hair. He just let it just be nappy. Hey, to each his own. I'm like, just throw a little S curl up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Give your hair a little moisture. It's very dry. Very dry. All right. Jonathan, I liked Jonathan last season because he put Milan in his place. Milan was just running amok, thinking he was running the house, and he won't do nothing but running his mouth. Okay? And Jonathan came up in there and let him know, hey, no ma'am. I was here for that. Not to mention, Jonathan's a thumper. He defended himself when Rio ran up on him for absolutely no reason at all. I don't care if it was more to the conversation that we didn't see. We as fans of the show can only speak on what we saw, which is why I don't understand why reality stars get so upset at fans when they make assumptions or they give their opinions or reviews and they're like, that's not what happened. Okay, ma'am, sir, we're speaking on what we saw. Take that up with Zeus. Take it up with Zeus. It's not our fault that they didn't show what really was said or what really happened. Not our fault. We don't care what we didn't see. We're speaking on what we saw. So, I'm not here for Jonathan sneaking. I just spoke on that. I don't like the sneaking thing. He as bad as Jonathan proclaims to be, Always saying he the baddest boy in the house, he gonna run the house, whatever. But you had to sneak Anthony. Why? Because Anthony is closer to your weight class. You didn't feel like you can take him down like you took Rio down like 3 times last season? You had to sneak Anthony? That was so whack. I did not respect that at all. And I'm like, you got the people in the comments, here for it. They like, oh yeah, they love Anthony because Anthony's a fighter. That's it. A lot of these reality show stars have to understand something. These are not your real fans. They're not fans of you, of your personality. They're not for you. They're fans of violence. That is why they like you. A lot of Krishan's fans come from her being a good fighter. They like that. So they like her. Me personally, I like her personality. She's a very no-nonsense, genuine, real personality. I like Krishan because of that. I ain't gonna waste no more time on Jonathan. You can go to Chef D. Now, my first time seeing Chef D was on Instagram. He was actually on live with Anthony. I already don't have any respect for Chef D. He, to my knowledge, I think he's wearing a toupee. I have nothing against hair pieces. I'm wearing one right now, child. But how mine is laying is not how his was laying. Okay? And my whole thing is, if you're gonna get the whole I forget what you call it. What do you call it? It's like they spray it on, it's like, I know Bobby Lights got it. What is it called? Bengay? What is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not like an actual hairpiece, but it's like, I don't know. I can't really describe it. I want to say you spray it on. I want to say it's called Bengay. Okay, anyway. Chef D jumped in right after. He didn't jump Anthony, but it was a tag team situation. Anthony was not prepared for either one of those physical altercations. Like, Jonathan attacked him from the side, weak. Then Chef D, right after, Anthony got attacked, he ran up and threw a punch too, like right after. And I'm like, are y'all kidding me? Wait a minute, y'all, I don't even know. Is the firehouse? Where's the firehouse? Did I go to the wrong? Oh, wait, it's back here. He ran up and started swinging on Anthony when Anthony was not even, like, he wasn't looking at him either. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, this ain't Bad Boys Club. This is sneaker. This is, I almost cursed. This is sneaker Bad Boys Club. I'm like, is this what we doing? We kicking the season off with this? Y'all are literally the 2 biggest weight-wise and height in the house. And y'all feel like y'all have to sneak somebody? Like, are you kidding me? Where's Firehouse? Oh, it's over here. I ain't never going directly into a firehouse before. I always got a DoorDash, child. But, yeah. So, okay. Don't like Chef D already. And then the teeth are too big. He got veneers. So, who else? Big Lou. I like him. Do I feel like he poked his nose where he didn't really have any, like, no business? Yeah, he decided to insert himself in what was happening, and he was saying how Darrell, oh, y'all, this boy got a nice butt. Oh, and I think that's his girlfriend. He got a nice booty. Oh, anyway, child, getting all distracted. He was chocolate too, child. If you ever had like a real conversation with me about, I don't have a type, but my preference is dark skin. The darker the better. Anyway, he got a nice body. Okay, let me refocus. Okay, so Big Lou, I like him. He did insert himself in the situation that was going on. He was upset because Darrell was saying, oh, Chef D jumped in and he didn't jump in. And I'm like, okay, but you acting like you have like real smoke with Darrell. Like, I get it. Darrell is unlikable. I don't like him, but I just feel like mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just meeting. I think, because some people, they'll go into the house knowing each other. Like Anthony knew Jonathan, Darrell knew Jonathan, Chef D knew Jonathan, you know, and some people are coming like that. So it's like, Lou being new is kind of giving you're new. So to my knowledge, he don't know none of them. So for him to insert himself, did they have the park beside me? Anyway, for him to insert himself was a little weird for me, but overall, I think, I'm still giving Lou a chance. Lou is a fine man. That's a fine man. And I typically don't even go for like, really skinny guys, but he's really cute, pretty cute. Like him so far. Anthony, liked him last season, like him now. If anything, him getting tag team like that made me like him more, because I'm always gonna stand for the underdog just because you're underdog, always liked Anthony. Who else? Orlando Brown. Again, people just keep parking beside me. You know what it is? Every time I'm on the phone or I'm recording myself, people just want to be involved for some reason. Like, I'm not gonna give you a cameo. We don't do free promo over here. Yeah. So anyway, Orlando Brown. Orlando, he's giving really good commentary. He's giving good TV. I'm like, I don't remember, like, the last thing I seen him on was That's So Raven. And you know how long ago that was. That show was canceled, and they done tried to revamp it by making her a parent. And I'm like, I ain't with all that. And then Orlando's not even on the show. So it's like, y'all tried and failed as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I like his commentary. He's very funny. Orlando, he's always been cute to me, but he's sexy now that he done lost all that weight. Like, whew. Here for Orlando so far. Raz B, I had the biggest crush on Raz B growing up. Like when he used to be in B2K, he's still fine. I don't care about all of that. I'm able to separate the man from, the indiscretions, the alleged indiscretions. I don't know, like, what really happened. It was like a lot of accusations being thrown around, court cases and jail time, and it's just, maybe not with him, but definitely with Orlando as far as like the jail time. Like literally the first scene was Natalie going to bail him out. I thought that was very like I liked the scene. It was cool, it was different. I do feel like it was like extra, like we didn't, to me, like they even showed like her pulling out like stacks of money, and I'm like, girl, like we get it, like you're the EP and you got money or whatever, like we get it. Like, I just feel like Natalie keeps feeling like she has to prove herself, or I don't know, like and it's very like unattractive to me. Like, I'm like, why do you feel like you always have to flash? Like, you don't have to do that, like whether it's her talking or whatever. But she bailed him out. That's what they made it look like. I don't know if it was her money. To me, it would have made more sense if it makes more sense if that was Zeus's money and they gave it to her to look like she bailed him out, but whatever. So yeah, Raz B, I don't really have an opinion on him. He's not really doing anything right now. He seems to be cordial with everybody, so we'll see. I did the reaction on the trailer, and he gonna be getting into it with a couple people, so we'll see. Who's next? Who's left? I did Jonathan, Darrell, Anthony, Lou. Banga, Big Banga. Banga is fine. Now, I'm not here for the slick back. Cut it off. He cut it off now, I think, but what's with the slick back, dude? How old are you? Like, it was given like, I'm 60, not trying to let go of my hair. Like, the slick, it was given 70s. It was like, no, like, you too young to have a hairstyle like that. He fine though. Like, it's something about his eyes. Like, his whole face is sexy, but his eyes is just, like him so far. He seems like a genuine soul. I don't like how into violence he is though. He's very dangerous, you can tell. I don't like that. I find that very unattractive. Is that all the guys? It was a lot. So, Banga, Anthony, Big Lou, Jonathan, Chef D. I already did Mo City. Who's left? Oh, I did Orlando Brown, Raz B. Y'all, who left? I feel like I'm missing somebody. No, wait, I think that's it, ain't it? I think that's it. Y'all, if I'm missing somebody, put it down in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's everybody. Yeah. The first episode was cool. They kicked it off, with a bang for sure. I can't wait to see, like, next week, Anthony's gonna get his lick back on Chef D. They did get involved, like, immediately. I'm like, y'all not even gonna let them fight? Like, y'all let the girls go at least, like, a couple seconds. Like, at least, like, 30 seconds. Y'all let them go round for round. They let Biggie and Stunner go. They let them fight twice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all not even letting the boy. If y'all gonna be hopping in this soon, y'all might as well not even have a Bad Boys. I'm sorry. Like, y'all knew dealing with men, it was gonna be a lot more rough and tough, and it could possibly be some hospital stays and some knockouts and some black eyes and some busted lips and some broken noses and some I knew before they even started. I was like, men, really? Y'all want to do this? Like, okay. Y'all better have some insurance, okay? Because seriously, y'all, I watched Scream 6 for the second time all the way through, and I fell absolutely in love with it. I loved it the first time. This was actually my first time. Yesterday, it was my first time seeing it in HD, and I want to point out some scenes that really, like, devastated me. Definitely when Anika, her death scene, that whole scene, like, they were at the table, Core 4, and the guy from across the way, literally across the street, who Sam was messing around with, the sexy, I forgot his name, but he is sexy, child. Whew. But yeah, he saw Ghostface in the room of one of the Ghostfaces. It was 3 of them. And he was trying to get their attention, and the window was down. Well, yeah, the window was down, so he couldn't get their attention. So yeah, like, that whole scene was everything, and it got me so emotional because I'm like, I really like Anika. She didn't have much screen time or, like, character development, but I was rooting for her and Mindy. Like, I'm like, why does Mindy, like, I mean, she didn't have a love interest in the last one, so she didn't lose anybody in the last one, but, like, the people, like, them 2 twins, they just get it. To me, they have it more rough than the Carpenter sisters. They just can't catch a break. And then, okay, I have to say, when I watched it sober, not the HD version, but when I first watched it, and I was like, this Chad and Tara romance is very random. It's very, I wasn't here for it, to be honest with you. I wasn't, but while watching it drunk, I was like, okay, it makes a little bit more sense now. Maybe now that it's in the HD, it's making a little bit more sense to me. It's a little bit, it makes it a little bit more clear, now that it's in HD. I'm like, okay, I understand it now, And I think what they're trying to do, I don't know why I didn't have this thought at first, but you know what they say, when you watch something, over and over, you start to notice things. I think if they're going to kill off any one of the Core 4, it's going to be Mindy. I know what you're thinking. Why? I love her. I get it. I like her too. If they're going to kill off any, think about it. Who was the original Core 4? Sydney, Gail, Dewey, Randy. Mindy is Randy. Chad is Dewey. Tara is Gail. Sydney is Sam. If they're gonna kill off anybody, it's gonna be Mindy. And they shouldn't, only because Mindy's so, and like, the thing is, like, not to say that Randy wasn't, because Randy was an extremely likable character. I liked him. I love a person who brings like creativity to the mix, and you know, he has like a lot of knowledge of scary movies. So does she. Like they're like twins, you know. So, well, not twins, but like they're like the same person. Um, but I think if they're going to, which you know, if they're going to continue these movies, they have to at some point. Like that's the thing with like you know, Scream stands, like stalker fans, like the you know the ones who dedicate like YouTube channels to the Scream franchise, and you know they theories, and you know they point out, excuse me, Easter eggs that we might have not have seen or whatever like that. Like they want these people because they love them so much to live. And I'm like, the best you can hope for is that they just start a new storyline and a new timeline with different characters. Like, because this is a horror movie. Not everybody is going to have the same look as Jamie Lee Curtis. And if you think about it, they actually did kill off her character in Halloween Resurrection. But they managed to clean up what they messed up, quote unquote. And they brought back her character and said, oh, this wasn't real, and you know, this never happened, or she was never his sister. And you know, they managed to clean that up quite nicely, you know, and they let her character have a happy ending. Now, if anything, they're going to do that with Sydney. Now, as far as the core four, they have officially like really grown. Like they were introduced to us in 5, but they really grew on you in 6. You have to admit that. Like it's you're already seeing like character development in Sam. Like I have to, first of all, like let's just take a moment of silence for Sam, because the actress who played Sam did that. Moment of silence. She did that, okay? She did that. Like the acting. Oh, now in 5, I was like, oh, it could be better. It could be better. And I don't know. Like it's not. I saw that potential in her. It's not, you know, specifically. I can't even speak, child, because she did so good. Okay, so it's not that I saw potential in her. I was like, me personally, I said they could have picked a better actress. That's what I said. But you know, she really stepped it up. She stepped it up. I was here for it. Jenna always gonna bring it. Everybody knows that. Jenna's always gonna bring it. But Sam, Sam made me love the movie even more. And I'm like, it would probably be hard for me to say I love 6 better than 5 if she brought what she brought in 6, talking about Sam's character. If the acting was as good as it was in 6 and 5, like I would be like, I don't know which one I like more, you know, but she did so good. It was so good. So I was here for it. Again, Anika's death scene has to be like the saddest scene throughout the entire movie. Now, you know, I have to say, you know, Gail getting her first call that she's, you know, her first conversation, because it wasn't her first call. She got her first call in the second one. But her first conversation with Ghostface is what made me scared for her, because he was tugging at her heartstrings, bringing up Dewey, and she got emotional. And I'm like, oh, you letting your guard down. She might die in this scene, you know. And it's not that I'm rooting for them to stay alive, or, you know, I'm always prepared in horror movies. Like, I don't care how much I like you. If you die, it's going to be not sad. It's going to be disappointing, because it's going to be like, you know, oh, I want them to live or whatever like that. If they would have did this or ran in this room or grabbed this knife, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, you know, with the Scream franchise in particular, because they keep bringing back the same characters, like when Dewey died, of course it's sad. You love Dewey. Who doesn't love Dewey? You would have to be like heartless to not like Dewey. You know, of course it was sad. Of course it was. But this is that kind of franchise. They're going to drop like flies if they don't give them a happy ending and just start with a brand new cast. That's the only way they can, like, that's the only realistic way you can, like, you know, just let it go. This man did not have to ride his look. You see him. You saw him ride by just now. Look, rewind the video. Not the video. Rewind the video. He like definitely could have drove a different way, but he had to drive like right beside my car. I'm telling you, people see you like on FaceTime or, like I said, recording or something like that on the phone, and they just all up in your business. Why are people so nosy? I don't understand that. Like me, if I see you on FaceTime, I'm a glance at you and keep it moving. I stay in my lane. I'm out my business. You know what I'm saying? But people are just not like that. Anyway. You have to expect them to die. You have to, especially when you have people who are super knowledgeable about the franchise, like Mindy and Randy, telling you even the main characters can die. They're telling you this stuff, and y'all still take it so hard when they die. That's the name of the game, and it's like, why don't y'all know this by now? Like, this is just ridiculous. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have on underwear. I can see his penis. Anyway, I definitely did, y'all. Like, it was on display, honey. Okay, sir. It's not even hot outside. Yeah, y'all. I think I might have freeballed like once in my life. It was very uncomfortable. It was only because I needed to wash clothes and I didn't have any underwear. It was very uncomfortable though. I felt like exposed. I'm getting off topic, but he just kind of threw me off with his penis just all in my face like that. Like, anyway, y'all, I am gonna take y'all in. Should I take y'all in there with me? This video already long enough. I might just break this into 2 videos. I don't really like doing super long videos. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna be rabbit. Well, no, I can't say that because it's gonna be a different video. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one out. I'm gonna make sure, you know, come back with y'all. I'm gonna take y'all in Firehouse Subs with me, and I'm also gonna take y'all into the ABC store with me when I get my Pink Whitney. Okay, he was kind of cute. All right, so make sure y'all stay safe and stay sane. Oh, wait. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time I post a video. All right, because you don't want to. You know you can't get enough of this face, this commentary, these looks, honey. You know you can't get enough of it, and that's why you keep tuning into it, okay? So, that might be my new outro. If I remember. Make sure y'all stay safe and stay sane.